God has ordered me to confess to every crime I've ever committed. Next was my involvement, along with Wolfgang, Jethro and Van West and Hayden Peters, in the theft of several $100,000 from some motorcycle gangs.
That job was a joy to watch, Wolf, from beginning to end.
What do you got there?
What the fuck's going on?
Wolf.
Wayne Judd, you are under arrest.
I got Ben a job. He starts tomorrow as a courier.
Your father hired him.
I believe him, Ben. He can turn his life around, starting with this job.
Funny place to have a barbecue.
Jesus Christ, Filani. What are you doing sneaking up on me?
You told me to meet you here.
You.
The stainless steel.
How the hell should I know?
Aluminium. What else you got?
DVD players, running shoes, shit like that. It's amazing the crap people send with couriers.
I'll give you 900.
Yeah, right, I guess so. And, 3,000 for the van, eh?
No. 900 for the van and everything in it.
No. You could sell this for 10K, man.
Yeah, I've got to get new plates, new chassis number, do a repaint. And studies have linked aluminium with Alzheimer's. Our bodies are our temples, man.
Yeah, see you later, you fat son of a rip-off artist. Yeah, Draska, it's me. Yeah, look, you gotta come and pick me up. Your dad's van just got nicked.
So I received an envelope from my husband.
That is Wolfgang West?
Yeah, that husband.
And the police state there was $10,000 in that envelope.
Yeah, well, if those idiots knew their assholes from their elbows...
Cheryl.
You're saying there was no money?
No, I'm saying that Wolfgang West is a thief and a liar, and I wish I'd never met the fucking prick.
Probably not the ideal choice of vocab for a high court trial. Bloody good gravy, though.
It's okay, Cheryl.
I meant to sit in that courtroom and listen while he calls you a criminal and me a liar. What kind of okay is that?
We need to run through the questions again.
Now, we need to relax a little. Enjoy the best roast in town.
Sorry, Mum, double pile this week. Wayne, Des.
That's right.
Take it this is a work meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I won't be staying for tea then.
Unbelievable.
The cops subpoenaed me, Des. If I don't testify, it's
I mean,
contempt.
unbelievable that your mother still does your ironing.
Right. So I'll, pick him up tomorrow.
The bugger's right, he doesn't have a choice.
It wasn't my fault, all right?
So the van just drove off by itself?
I was taking a slash, I was just finishing up the business, and then vroom.
Babe, it's just that Dad's really pissed off. Like, he wants to know if it really was stolen.
What?
It's just that this has never happened to us.
You saying I'm lying?
Draska didn't say
I
that.
ran after them, okay? I could have been hit over the head with a big aluminium pot. Or something else that's real heavy. And all I get from you is grief.
Oh, babe. Oh, look, I was wrong, okay? Hey, let me make you something nice, and we can go to bed early if you want.
Get fucked and go.
The cock! I've got a really weird feeling. Like, I almost feel sorry for Draska. Yeah, it's gone. Do you want another beer?
Hey. Hey, you heard what he said. We're in good shape.
If I had $5 for every case I thought was in good shape, they'd win pear-shaped. I just keep thinking, what if I lose? What if I go away? I have never had what I've got now. Nothing even close. What if I lost it?
What if I lost you? I mean, these is good, but there's no guarantees here, Cheryl.
No, there is. There's my guarantee. You are not going to jail. I will not let that happen. There you go.
Thanks. Something happened here?
Yeah. I'm pissed off at you, so there's a bloody great hole in that one.
Mum, I wouldn't testify if I didn't legally
That's
have to.
bullshit. When I found out Wolf was involved in that gang job, I asked you, no, I begged you to stay away. Your father's behind this, all of this, but you're still in there doing exactly what he wants.
That is not how it is.
You're an adult, Jethro. You made a choice. Good on you. But I'm done begging, and I'm done ironing your shirts.
You right? Draska, what did he do?
Van didn't come home last night. So I texted him to say sorry, and I said to make his lunch for him. But he didn't call me back.
He's a prick, you know that?
No, he's wounded and he's hurting.
No, he's a prick. Come on.
What are you doing?
Nobody treats my bridesmaid like dirt. Nobody.
What does that mean? You've got the case now.
The case against former Detective Sergeant Judd. It's felt the former Mrs. Judd was too compromised.
Weren't you the big man?
Cut the bullshit, West.
Have we been doing our hard-ass practice in front of the mirror, have we, Glenn?
We want the same thing here. You won't be crying when Wayne Judd goes to jail, right? Our charges are based on the fact that Judd profited from a criminal act. But in order to make that stick, we need to prove a crime took place. And to prove that, I need more information about the job.
What job's that?
Let's do it.
Come on, son.
In your father's confession, he referred to something big that went down.
A while ago, there was a robbery. Don't bother asking me who, when, where, or why. I don't grass.
The West Code, eh? The star witness isn't saying a thing, so if you know anything that could assist us...
I don't.
That's a shame.
Yep, I'm pretty gutted. Look, I got a couple of things to go on with, so if you don't mind.
When's the last time you saw Barry Gibb?
I'm going down country. Got a church to build. He even provided me with the funds to do the job.
Who Jesus did.
No, Wolf.
I'll ask again.
Okay.
When's the last time you saw Barry Gibbs, a.k.a. Sparky?
God knows. Is he important?
Let's just say we're anxious to find him. We'll talk again soon, Jethro.
I can't wait, mate. That's right. Hey, do you want to get us another round?
Yeah.
Make sure you get some more of those quick fucks, huh?
You're in a generous mood.
Yeah, no thanks to you.
Big thanks to me.
No. It was my plan. Better than anything Munter could have come up with.
If you say so.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's great. Oh, here's your missus.
We bought your lunch. The lunch that your girlfriend made you.
Yeah, we're in the middle of the game here. There's no tomato sauce.
You can't let him get away with that shit. You can't. Jessica, you remember when you went out with that Ross Marley and that slut from the softball team tried to stick her tongue down his throat?
You broke her arm in 2 places. With her own softball bat.
Yeah. Where did that Draska go?
That was school.
No, that was you. You sticking up for you.
I should go hit those chicks with your pool cue.
Yeah, them or him. Why not?
Because Van will call me a psycho deli bitch and never speak to me again.
Van is a prick, and you should just get right away from him right now.
Are you saying I should leave Van?
Yeah, after you've hit him.
You want to get rid of me?
No, I don't. I just think that a guy who really loves you doesn't do this kind of shit.
And you're so much better than me, Pascalle, with your perfect life and your midget Muslim fiancé.
Fuck up, Draska.
Well, you're an interfering bitch, Pascalle, so stay out of my life!
Yeah, interesting call from the prosecution. They're talking a deal.
Oh, yeah? What kind of deal?
Plead guilty to obstruction, the rest goes away.
Obstruction?
Yeah, well, buggering up the investigation. The point is, it's a misdemeanor. You know, a fine. No jail time.
Why?
Oh, they're on shaky ground. They know that if they go to court, Des Stewart will rip them limb from limb.
I didn't obstruct anybody. I tried to tell Grisham about the job, but he wouldn't bloody listen.
Oh, well, you're cool. Hey, happy to proceed. I'd love another scalp to hang on the wall.
Right.
Well, it's a fine. That's all.
Shit, that's great. Let's call Des, tell him you'll take it.
What? I admit any charge, even a minor one. There goes the best part of my super.
Yeah, but it's just money.
It's a lot of money. It's all the money the cops put in. 170,000 gone.
Yeah, but it keeps you out of prison.
No, it says I'm guilty, Cheryl. That's what it says.
No, it says you'll do what you have to do to stay out of jail.
It says I'm one of the bad bastards. I may not be a cop anymore, but I'm sure as hell not a crim.
Hey. Ben. I really love being here with you. Ben?
Okay, if I said something wrong.
If.
Look, Jessica, we have been friends for like forever, haven't we?
You think I'm stupid for loving him, but I have always loved him, ever since he flashed his little dick at me at primary school. And no one else got him, but I did. And if I just keep on showing him how much I love him, he'll realize, won't he? Because that is real love.
Yeah, I guess.
What are you looking for?
Cucumber for my eyes.
It's under the lettuce at the bottom. So am I still your bridesmaid?
Yeah, of course you are.
Cool. And you can still be mine.
You mean you want to marry Van?
Well, he nearly married me once. And if it wasn't for your fucking mean and evil family, we would have done it too. So I know, deep down, like way deep down, that he must love me, you know?
Yeah.
You're on the rock. Good morning. It's 7:13 and another one song listening to Saturday show that Jono does, the big countdown show. That's the number one song. It was last week anyway. Incubus, Anna Molly, very good. The annual wife carrying competition.
Brings back memories, doesn't it? Just like Wolf, but with a tan.
Hickey, you're a wanker. Piss off.
Still here.
Still a wanker.
And a trotting piggy wig.
In your position, I'd try being a bit more civil.
What can I do to make you go away?
Oh, you mean like a bribe? Extortion?
Yeah, there's $1,000 under that coffee cup if you get out of here.
Would like you to answer a few questions down at the station.
Yeah, well, I'd like to be hung like far left. Doesn't mean it's going to happen.
Happened already. Far lap was a gelding.
You want me to come down to the station so you can ask a few questions without reading me my rights? Get real, Junior. I taught you this routine.
Okay. It's about Barry Gibbs.
Sparky.
What's he got to do with anything?
When was the last time you saw him?
Months ago. Why?
Anne-Marie Gibbs, his sister, has filed a report. He hasn't been seen for months. He's a missing person.
Last time I saw Sparky, I gave him a lift to the bus station. He was off to wreck some church or something.
In Wanganui. Before he left, he called Anne-Marie to tell her.
Then you know as much as I do.
Except he never got on that bus.
Got nothing to do with me.
Ah, you're the last person known to have been with him. He hasn't been seen alive since.
This is getting silly.
Given that we're interested in talking with Sparky in connection to a certain fire at an accountant's office where a safe may have been removed, I'd say it's serious.
You shouldn't be here.
Sparky's been reported missing. Hickey's looking for him.
Don't see how that's my problem.
Hickey's trying to put the pieces together of what happened at the accountant's office. All the pieces, everyone involved in the job, which does seem like your problem. If Sparky turns up and starts talking like he did last time, well, I won't be the only one in the shit, boy.
On the bright side, he might be dead.
Christ, you really are a heartless one, aren't you?
Look, I've already had a lecture from Mum, all right? I don't need a spanky from the boyfriend, too.
Speak of the devil. Hey, lovey.
Ugh.
Tell Des we'll be there in half an hour. Yep. Okay.
Something up?
Didn't think you wanted to talk to me.
Just asking.
This wasn't a lecture. It was a heads up.
Would you piss off? My head hurts.
You can't be late, Van. You just can't.
I'm not going.
Babe, please. Dad hardly ever employs anyone who doesn't speak Croatian, and he's giving you a second chance.
I'm over it. It's a piece of shit job and it's a fucking ugly uniform. Move.
Van, go to work.
Please, Van.
How can I go to work when I haven't even got a van?
Actually, Dad's got you a new one. Please, Van. Please. Please.
Okay, I'll do it. But I want you to know I'm only doing this for you. All for you.
Thanks, babe.
Uh-huh.
See? He's doing it all for me.
Further charges? I thought they wanted to make a deal.
There was a new line of investigation. Something DC Hickey said you might be able to shed some light on.
What's this about?
Sparky's gone missing.
And what's that got to do with you?
Well, at one point, Sparky may have revealed details of a certain robbery that took place.
Who did you talk to?
Someone who was a police officer at the time.
And this information was officially recorded?
No.
Well, it's okay then. That part of the conversation never happened.
Hickey's putting together a fairy tale that I'm responsible for Sparky's disappearance.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's horseshit.
Look, the deal is still on the table, and as your lawyer, it's my job to advise you that...
No, I won't do it.
I want you to take the deal. Why else would Hickey make up this crap?
Maybe because he thinks it's true.
You should consider it. I mean, murder's a serious charge, pretty much the most serious. But if you want to keep running with it, well, murder charged with no body, oh, I'd like to rip that one apart.
Check it out. Muffin tray, stainless steel, 100%.
How's this good?
I don't know, get Mrs. Filani to bake you some muffins or something.
Yeah, the brand ones help maintain regularity.
Great, Filani. You want them or not?
Yeah, my bowels will thank you. My children's bowels will thank you.
Stop this shit, man.
The effective brand is just the opposite.
Man, you always do this.
Do what?
You go on until I don't know what you're talking about, and then you rip me off. Not this time, man. I want a decent price, $3 grand.
For Muffinton?
No, for this.
You want to sell me 2 vans in 2 days?
Best scam I ever came up with, mate.
Your crazy daily boss will tear off your lips and use them as a fan belt.
I'm not listening to your bullshit, mate. You're not going to beat me down. What?
Mental illness and one so young. Truly a tragedy. Hello!
I have nothing new to tell you about Judd or my father or any missing psychotic arsonists, all right? So why don't you just
What can you
pack up-
tell me about Hayden Peters?
He went out with my sister.
Pascalle?
No, Loretta, but he did go Pascalle, yeah. You right there, Glenn?
Sparky goes missing after a mysterious fire in a dodgy accountant's office, right next door to the office of your family friend Hayden Peters.
He's left the country.
4 months ago, the accountant was found beaten to a pulp in a car park. Did you know that?
Why would I?
The accountant also developed a terrible case of amnesia after the assault. Hey, fires happen. Safes go missing. People are disappearing. But the one thing we're sure about is that Wayne Judd was the last person to see Sparky alive.
Oh, Glenn, that is about the dumbest thing that you have come up with in such a long time.
Something's bugging me here, Jethro. You see, a big job goes down in an accountant's office, and you're connected to all the people involved. 5 minutes later, you have a big wad of cash ready and waiting The moment your father needs it.
I gave you $10,000 to start this business once. I'd like it back.
Put it in here and bring it back to me.
I'm a capable saver.
If I got a warrant, had computer forensics go through all your trust accounts, well, what do you reckon I'd find?
I end the business tomorrow. Our shares in the take will be locked away in trust accounts. Safe from prying eyes. If you had a warrant, you'd use it.
Next time I come back, I'll have one. And you know the great thing about computers? Nothing ever gets erased. Just give it some thought.
So, if Sparky turns up, then you didn't kill him, right?
How are you going to find him if the cops can't?
They don't want him.
Yeah, but if they do find him first, then Sparky could start talking again.
Exactly, that's why we got to find him first.
Yeah, but how are you going to do that if the cops can't?
For God's sake, I've found him once before, I'll find him again. Wasn't he on some God-given mission to build a church in Wanganui?
Truly a cruel and merciless God.
And didn't you drop him off at the bus station?
Yeah, but what if he didn't get on the bus?
Huh, cool. This is like Monopoly.
I think you'll find the game's Cluedo.
Can I be Professor Mustard?
Well, what if he changed his mind? Or maybe God told him to do something different, like save dolphins?
What if he got on the wrong bus? What time did you drop him off?
A little after 10, why?
Here it is, 10:15. There's the Auckland to Wanganui. Half an hour later, bus for Wellington.
Brilliant. So he's in Wellington.
Except on the same day, we have departures for Whangarei, Whakatane.
Is there like a law that every place in New Zealand has to start with a W?
Well, there is one law that Sparky liked to break.
Where's Wairoa?
The right-hand side. The hand you hold your mascara with?
No, it's the hand I do this with.
Yeah, far.
We getting anywhere?
Well, in the week that Sparky left, there were half a dozen suspicious fires all over the lower half of the North Island, but we have a cluster here. Burnt out car in Whangaparoa, fire in the public toilets in Waiwera.
They all start with W?
Yeah, and then the timber yard near Wellsford got torched. Where there's smoke, it could be Sparky.
And the bus to Whangarei did stop in Wellsford.
Well, I better get up there then.
You'll be wasting your time unless you want a pie from the bakery.
What do you mean by that?
They do a good potato top.
Do you know where Sparky is?
I do know that Sparky used to go camping with an uncle of his. Morris was his name. Taught Sparky how to start a fire with just a couple of sticks.
Oh, wow, what an inspiration to little Sparky.
Where'd they go camping?
Morris had a spot in the bush. Middle of nowhere. On the coast. Started with an H. I think you'll find it there. If there's any dinner coming up, let me know before the pig gets his snout in the trough.
Oh, hi. You're missing out on the best game. It's called Let's Find the Sparky in the Haystack.
Hey, Mum.
Well, now you know how it feels to be in the gun.
Mum, if I'm connected to that job, that's it. I'll never practice law again.
Well, I'm sure you'll manage to find some other way to be a better criminal.
Whatever you think, when Dad asked me for that 10 grand, I had no idea what he was doing. None.
Bloody wolf. Managed to drag everyone through the shit, didn't he?
Mum. I'm sorry.
Want to stay for tea?
No, I shouldn't. I'm not really supposed to be here, so.
Well, it'll be over soon.
Will it?
Tea's ready. Fish and chips.
That's not cooking.
Thanks, old man.
What for?
Could have held it all back, kept the oink in the dark.
How do you know Sparky's up there?
Still appreciate it. Better be quick if you want a squid ring.
Okay, well, call me as soon as you find him. Sparky's not the most stable of fellas.
Yeah, wish me luck.
Oh, fuck.
This is harassment.
Now, this is a few more questions. And this time we want them answered down at the station.
Fuck off, Hickey.
Happy to make it official.
For what?
Offensive language, which is grounds for threat to a police officer. Ring any bells?
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Get the car.
What?
I'm going to find Sparky.
No, Mum. He stinks of kerosene and is always playing with himself.
Well, I can't drive and read the map at the same time, so get in.
Yeah, great. Bloody wonderful.
I got here as fast as I could. They got something new?
I walked by, decided to put the shits up to both of us. Not even a very subtle one.
Yes, nice little pantomime. Don't let it get to you.
I'm not planning on it.
Well, no one's heard of anybody who answers to the name of either Sparky or Barry Gibbs.
Shit.
But a few months ago, the dairy owner had a disagreement with a hairy man over the change for a bottle of lighter fluid. The next day, his rubbish bin mysteriously burned down.
He's here.
Yeah, or somewhere up there.
Yeah, but where?
How about there?
So you reckon your computer was stolen?
That's right, from my office. I reported it.
Just before we got a warrant. How convenient.
Wild and control larceny in this town, Glenn.
I've got your files.
I've got nothing to hide.
And we'll go to your bank, ask for your records. What you have to ask yourself, Jethro, is how clean is clean. You can tell us what happened, who was involved, or we can work it out. Jethro, now one is better than the other. According to the records from front desk, one Barry Gibbs comes to see one Detective Senior Sergeant Judd. But there's no record of that conversation anywhere.
That's because there wasn't anything worth recording.
Well, my client's already said that Gibbs was irrational, barely coherent.
And then, out of the goodness of his heart, he ends up dropping Sparky at the bus station.
Well, that's not a crime, so unless you've anything more to offer, we'll be going.
All right.
Well, that's it. That's what you dragged me in here for.
Oh, we'll be in touch. Again and again. Long as it takes.
Boy, you really are a beast.
Wayne. Excuse us.
You look about how I feel.
Not bad, huh?
Yeah. I could kill a bear. How about you?
Jesus, that uncle was bloody crazy, camping all the way up here.
Must run in the family.
Oh, shit.
Mum, why don't we go back? We don't even know if we're going the right way, and we'll probably get totally lost and freeze to death. And if that happens, I will be so...
Hear that? I think we found him. Sparky, it's us.
Cheryl West.
Yeah, and Loretta?
You're so pink.
Yeah, well, it was a bit of a trick getting up here.
I can't talk to you. I can't talk to anyone. Oh, shit, I'm talking. My vow of silence is buggered.
Calm down, Sparky. Of course you can talk to me.
He told me to stay away. Forever.
God did.
No, Wolf did.
He said, be gone. Speak to no one.
Since when did that bastard know everything? Anything.
He was wrong about the church. The hewing of wood.
Don't they deliver up here?
It's the trees, Cheryl. They don't like to be hewed, ripped from their beautiful mother, the earth. They're busy drinking from the great orb, talking to God.
You see, that's another thing Wolf was wrong about.
You think he's a false prophet?
I think he's a lying prick. And he had no right to do this to you.
It's been lonely up here, even with the trees.
You know what I think you need, Sparky? You need a nice hot shower and a lovely home-cooked meal.
You'd give me those?
Yeah, sure, if you come with us.
Would you give me something right now, Cheryl?
What's that, Sparky?
Would you hold me? Would you put your lovely pink arms around me?
Sure. Why not?
Oh. Ripe. Oh, it's lovely. Oh, it's very good. Oh, great God.
Yeah, righto.
Do you smell so good?
No fucking way.
Sparky!
Mum.
Put this around you and get what you need. You can sniff here in the car.
I'm not sitting next to him.
Okay, well, you can drive then.
I know Hickey's full of shit. I know it's all a big fishing trip, but he's not giving up.
Yeah, well, he's got a few scores to settle.
If he turns over my bank records, he might just get there.
Where's that?
Money from the job. Went through various trust accounts.
Did you come out with much?
Or even if I did, wouldn't be worth losing my career over. At least I'm not being threatened with a murder charge, though.
Yeah, small mercies, eh?
I really didn't think it'd end up like this.
Have you spoken to Wolf since he's been in Waikaria?
Yeah, I've seen him a couple of times. He's hard to talk to.
Why's that?
Oh, he just doesn't like it when things aren't going his way, that's all.
Hey, Cheryl.
We found him.
Sparky.
Yep, alive and well. So we'll be letting Detective Dick know you're not a murderer.
Yeah, hang on, how do you know what Sparky's gonna say?
I'll sort it.
Cheryl, Sparky's a nut bar.
I'll take care of it. We'll see you soon, eh?
Mum all right?
Yeah. You saw things with her?
Yeah, I guess you could say we've got more common ground than we did.
It can't be too bad, eh?
No.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Watching a show about seals. All they ever do is eat fish, swim, eat fish, swim.
No, why aren't you at work?
Oh, come fucked. Got Draska to do my run for me. She's been having her head nagging on about drinking. Hey, old people eat muffins, eh? Do you reckon some of you fellas down the Janet frame might want to buy some of those?
Oh, fuck! What the fuck are you doing?
Hang you, you prick!
Why?
Because she cares about you!
Who?
Dickhead! She cares about you so much that she begged her dad to give you that job. She even made that stupid deal with Mum.
What deal?
Draska told Mum that she'd sort you out, that she would stop you from drinking if she would just stop being a bitch to her.
Bullshit.
No, that's how much she loves you.
No, she just wanted a root because she's a slut.
No, she is not. You fucking heartless prick. She loves you. She wants to marry you. And she thinks that if she just tries hard enough that you'll love her back. And you should think about that. About who you love. Because otherwise it's just fucking mean.
You're crying about Draska.
No, you fucking dick, I'm crying for you! But what's happened to you? I don't know you anymore. And if Aurora was here, she wouldn't know you either. You're not my brother. Not anymore.
Ben! Honey? Ben? Hey, baby. I've done all the deliveries and I've loaded the van for your first run in the morning.
I'm done, Draska.
Done with what?
I can't do this anymore.
Babe, Dad is gonna be so pissed. But my Uncle Stephen actually needs someone to work at his wine cat factory.
Not the job. This. I don't love you, Draska.
You've been drinking. You're always talking shit when you're drinking.
It's the truth, Draska. I don't love you. Okay? I love Aurora, and I always will. I'm never gonna get over her. And if I did get over her, I still wouldn't love you, okay? I'm never gonna marry you. Not ever. So, you know, I'm sorry. And, you should probably go or something.
Van, stand up and look at me.
No, let's not do the big goodbye shit, okay? There's nothing more to say, just go.
Van, stand up and look at me.
You okay?
Yeah, fine. Can you tell your mum thanks for having me and sorry I didn't come through with my part of the deal.
Yeah.
And your wedding.
I still want you to be my bridesmaid, I do.
Yeah, I don't. I can't. Sorry.
I guess. Are you going home?
I might go to Paulie Yanovich's place first.
Paulie the panel beater?
Yeah.
Does he still have that orange Monaro?
Yeah, and he dumped his girlfriend last week, so I thought I might go say good day. See you later, Pascalle. Be happy with Bruce.
Yeah. Bye, Draska.
To begin, when you came to speak to Detective Judd, what did you discuss exactly?
I came to talk to Detective Judd about something I'd gotten into. Something big.
And what was that?
God.
Sorry?
I wanted Detective Judd to know that I had found the greater spirit. So we talked about that, yeah.
What else?
You talked about building a church?
Oh! And I talked about how I was going to build a church. That didn't work out so good.
And you talked about...
Confessing?
painting. Come on, Sparky, concentrate. You got to remember this.
Yeah! And we talked about my iconography. Actually, do you fellas want me to do something on these walls? They're very plain. Maybe a mural. The renunciation of the devil. Or nature. And all her naked wonder.
Barry, I want to ask about a fire in an accountant's office last year, October 10th, a Tuesday. Where were you that night?
October 10. Tuesday. La soirée de Margaret.
Sorry, what?
I remember because Tuesdays is half price at the movies. La soirée de Margaret. It's a French film.
Really? Tell me about it.
Well, the heroine is this French chick. Margaret. She plays cello. And her husband.
Her husband's name is Renee. He's your classic existential anti-hero.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Loretta.
He's tall and has a really big nose.
Anyway, he doesn't really understand his wife's passions. So she embarks on a string of increasingly masochistic affairs with the members of the wind section. The guy on the oboe, well, he's a real cantankerous old bastard. Can we get that meal now?
I know something happened. I know your hands are dirty. And your dodgy son only matter of time for him and you.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Hickey liked the sound of that movie, but he's gonna get it out on DVD.
Just get in the car with Loretta, Sparky. Is your throat all right?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay. See you at home.
Yeah.
That's a wall needs cheering up. What about a mural? God, growing up through the trees. Bit of Lemmy peeping through.
Interesting.
Sparky, listen. If you're gonna stay here, you need to go and have that shower and, no painting on the walls, please.
He's staying here?
Mum promised if he came through with Hickey.
Pink. Spicy.
Sparky!
God, he's as mental as ever.
Yep.
What took you so long? Thought you got a better offer. You're here a lot for someone who shouldn't be here.
It's okay. He's no witness anymore.
Why not?
Because there's not going to be any trial.
What?
I took the deal. That's where I've been. But hey, at least it's another 50 grand we won, Des.
Yeah, but you didn't want to make a deal with them. And, you know, the murder charge has gone away.
But Hickey hadn't. But now he has. Cops were backing out real fast once Des started talking more harassment, misuse of police power. And now, we can all get pissed.
Cheers. So you're gonna start doing my ironing again?
Don't you push your luck. Thank you for keeping my no-good son out of prison. You're a good man.
Don't sound so surprised.
You lost a shitload of money. You put aside your principles.
Principles be stuffed. It's a matter of ass.
What?
Ass? Sexy ass.
Ah.
Better I stay out of jail, spend more time with this ass. It's a bloody bargain, mate.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.